What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics. I didn't think that this was quite possible. I should have expected it, but I really. Panini has watered down select football. Well, select, because I'm sure we will see this for the other versions, even more than they already have. What am I talking about here? Select Football 2022 comes out later this week. I'm recording this on Sunday. I believe it launches on Wednesday. They, in their infinite wisdom, after already taking a wrecking ball to what was becoming a very popular product, have decided to add a fifth tier of cards to select so they can make the checklist even bigger. What in the wide world of sports are we doing? Someone, if you're, I know most of my audience skews like 30 to 40 or 35 to 45 is the age bracket. If you're younger than that and you're in business college, I remember back in my day, when I was in business school, we'd have to write these papers and do like these case studies on companies and products and why they did or didn't succeed or what they could have done or what they didn't do, and dissect it and kind of how they either built a brand or killed a brand or whatever. Select is ripe for a paper like that to be written about it. Back in the beginning of the boom, right before the boom, Select was really gaining a lot of popularity. It was a hobby-only product. It had a limited print run. It had 3 different tier levels with like either the field level or the court side, the concourse, and then the premier level. A lot of people really like that. The premier level, or I'm sorry, the court sides and the field levels, depending on what sport you're talking about, were always very popular. Very low pop counts on them. The silvers, a silver field level or court side was one of the most sought after rookie cards of a product. Everyone loved this product. Hobby shops won because it was a hobby only product, so you had to go to the hobby shops to get it. People, air quotes, investors liked it because the supply was more limited. And then Money Machine starts to go burr. And Panini says, hey, we got an idea. Listen to this. Some executive somewhere must have been on the hot seat and was like, you got to come up with something or you're out of here. And they sat around a boardroom table and were like, I'm going to blow your mind. We can make retail select. I remember when this came out, that this news, that this was going to happen, making videos about this and talking about it and saying what a terrible idea this is and how they are going to kill select. And lo and behold, they have. Over the years, select has not aged well. People ran from it. It's still a popular product, but nowhere near what it was on a popularity scale. It was catching Prism in a lot of regards as the go-to card that you would want for a set. So first they take it retail, then they water it down by adding in a 4th level. And it took people a while to kind of wrap their heads around selecting the different tier levels and all that. And I get it. It could be confusing if you were a new person to the hobby. So they bring it retail, they print blasters to the moon, mega boxes, the whole 9, and then they add the 4th tier level in. Now, fast forward to 2022, we are adding a 5th tier level in. This is on Beckett's website. We now have Concourse, Premier level, Club level, which was the one they added fairly recently. Now they are debuting Suite level in addition to the Field level. Each one has a slightly different design. It's actually a nice looking card. I believe that is the field level. If I had to guess, usually the field level or the court sides have this like swoopy looking thing going on over the years. That's actually a pretty nice looking card. I'm not going to lie. I like that design. I like the accent reds to play off the uniform and all that. But a 5th tier, really? That's the last thing this product needs. The last thing. Then on top of it, the checklist, let's look at this. The full base checklist is now 500 total cards. split across the 5 different levels. That is just, hey, we need to print even more of this. And listen, Topps Fanatics, they're doing similar stuff on their side too. But Panini was doing this long before Fanatics and Topps were on the scene getting ready to take all their business away from them. They were heading down this path before we even knew that was going to be a thing. For comparison's sake, I was just curious. I went back and looked at 2018 300 card checklist. Essentially, it's a 100 card set, and then you have the different levels, each taking up another 100 slots. So each level gets its 100 slots for each spot in the checklist. So now with it being a 5th tier, it is now a 500 card checklist. That just makes it even more difficult, one, to hit field levels or court sides. They're talking about basketball, because once again, I assume they're going to do the exact same thing with basketball. And what happens is, as you bring in these other tiers, it just waters down the lower tiers even more. Like, concourse is basically pointless at this point in time because you have 4 tiers above it now. Field levels, you know, if you collect a particular player or you're chasing a particular player, believe in a particular player, I still do kind of like the field levels to some degree, but they have just really taken this product and flushed it down the toilet. Once again, if you're in business school and you need to write a paper on something, I would highly recommend doing a history of Select from what it once was in the 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I believe 2021 was the first year that they rolled out retail Select, but someone could check me on that. I think it was 2021 because I remember making a video on it. Now to adding a 5th tier. Buyer beware this coming Wednesday when this product launches. That's all I have to say. Curious for your thoughts and comments, as always, down below. We will catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.